This is Andrew from 17 Frames, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what the reset does. And so the reset you got here on as a button, and you've also got it as a CV input. I'm going to show you a couple of things that the reset does. First, a really simple one, which has to do with the latch function. The latch switches something on and it'll stay on until it switches it off. And like I said in the intro to SpitSpitz, this is very useful for things like pads. So I've set up a quick little pad example, very, very simple, nothing complicated. I just want to show you how you can use it to adjust that behavior a little bit. So let's get it going. All right, so there you go. It's say you don't want it to start on that first half of the pattern. You want it to start on the second half of the pattern. Well, you just press it while it's on the first half of the pattern, and as you can see, it's now turned itself off and it's now on the second half. So it's a quick and easy way just to get the behavior working in the way you want it to behave. If you find that when you close a project and restart it, you may want to automate that at the start to get it in sync with what you want it to do. But other than that, it's pretty good. Okay, so that's that. The second thing that I wanted to show you with the reset is when you can use it in the automation structure. And so I've set up here a basic red rum, and we've got this beta matrix going into the SpitSpitz. It's giving off a bunch of hits and nulls, and I'll just give you a quick listen to that. All right, so as you can hear, it's all chaotic and lots of things happening. Now let's see what happens when we take this gate from this other matrix, which I've got as which I'm calling resetter here, because that's all it's going to do. It's just going to reset that. And so I've got it reset, and it's on a pattern that doesn't do anything at the moment, but I've got a couple of pattern selectors here. So let's just go to this one. And as you can hear, it's repeating the pattern for every bar. So let's change the seed and you'll hear a different pattern. And this can be kind of fun to explore and to develop some new structures, new some new beats, as well as also sort of to play on the fly, as well as when you sort of change some of the settings on the SpitSpitz as you're going along. All right, but also let's have a look at this now. We've got a couple of different patterns selected, so let's go to this one. And as you can imagine, this can be a lot of fun to play around with. All right, so just keeping in mind what it's doing here is every time it resets the seed, you get the same pattern of random values out. And so those random values apply across the board. So they apply to the raw, the grouper, the limiter, and the range value. So you get exactly the same pattern straight out, just based on the seed from which it begins. So it kind of gives you that, even though we've been talking so far in the SpitSpitz about randomness, there's this weird little backdoor to creating structure in that randomness and to getting repeating values. So yeah.